Greetings, Inquisitors. Welcome to the Holocron. This is the week 233 update for the Darth Loquitur account. Update this account's progress every week. Go through all the character ships, mods, Datacrons, so y'all can follow along. Please remember, as we get started, hit that like button. It does help me. It helps the channel. I would appreciate it if you could do that for me. Week 233. One last adventure here. We got to kill this Darth Vader to get the last of our shards for Galactic Legend Ahsoka Tano. Victory, off we go, and now we can activate this character. Nice. We will be able to take this character straight to Gear 13 and start working up the relic levels. So here we go. Gear 12, 13, and off to the races. And we're only able to get this character to Relic 6 for the moment. That's all the materials that I have for signal data. So, okay, we run out of signal data, no problem. We can finish taking her relics up later. So in we go. And I do take a little bit of time here to read through all the zetas. I have enough zeta materials. I have 105. So we'll be able to put on 5 out of the 6 of her zetas. But we'll come up one short. So I decided in the end that the basic is probably the one that we can most afford to wait on. So I give her zetas in everything except the basic. I do think the basic looks like it's worth putting on. So once we get another zeta next week, we'll finish that up. Going into mods for the week. Gray mods here. We get an 8-speed mod right away. I go ahead and try again on that just for the fun of it and miss. Here we get a 9-speed mod, and we can try that again, go to 13 speed. 13 is kind of on the low side, but we try it again and get to 18. So 18 speed mod. If we take that up to 6 dots, it'll be 19 speed. And that's a little bit on the low side. I mean, I would love to see like 20, of course, when we go to 6 dots with 4 rolls. So I hold off on that, and I figure, you know, at some point if I put it on a character, then I can go ahead and try to level it up from there. So we keep chipping away at these gray mods. Here we get another 9-speed mod, and we'll be done with it there. And get a bunch of misses here. We're just flailing away. And we get quite a few 5-speed mods this week. So I try a couple of these 4-speed mods, but I'm running out of slicing materials very quickly, so I just go ahead and I'm done with the gray mods for this week. Blue and green, we got nothing. Purple and gold, we got nothing. So those were just completely dead tiers for the whole week. Going into Ahsoka here, I had some problems finding mods for her. There were some mods that I could have stole off other characters, but by the time I started looking at stealing mods off other characters that I already had modded the way I liked, I ended up kind of doing a little bit of a hybrid for what her mods are. So she's got a protection circle, a health cross, and a defense triangle, and a speed arrow. So I just put one of each defensive stat on her. I understand that a lot of people are building her with protection and not health. But I do like the extra defense. She does have skills that multiply her defense. So I don't mind having one mod on her with a defense main stat. Of course, for people who know my content, I'm a fan of defense sets, but not necessarily defense main stats. But in this case, I figured one defense main stat probably can't hurt that much. And it does get her armor up to 76.8% for us. So that's pretty good. She'll be pretty durable. And speed is decent, so we lock it in there. And then, of course, it takes us a decent amount of time to go back and fix all of the characters that we broke by stealing good mods from everybody else. So we get that sorted out. And then I take her into the Galactic Challenge here with Night Sisters. And with no ultimate, I just want to see kind of how the team runs with no ultimate. And the team is very durable. Harrison Dula was at low life for much of the battle, but we were able to heal her back up and keep her in the game, and she never did die. So a good durability on the team, but our ability to do damage, I was surprised, was pretty low. And of course, Ahsoka's ult is sort of a damage ramping mechanism. So I think her team is probably going to need that ult pretty badly. I don't have enough shard shop currency to keep going and accelerate the farming of the tokens for her ultimate right now. But that's something I can do over the next week. So I guess I'll have to push for her ultimate quicker than I thought, and we'll try to get that up and running. If we don't get it for the first round of GAC, of course this coming week is the off week in GAC, but if I don't get it back for the first week of 3v3s, then maybe I'll have some more shard shop currency by then and we can accelerate the ultimate ability as well. Stats for week 233, 11.24 million galactic power, 224 relics, 198 zetas, 44 omicrons. We're in Kyber 2. We're kind of bouncing between Kyber 2 and Kyber 3 right now. And the target will be to go ahead and put Shin Hati at relic next week. I don't know that we'll be able to get her to relic 7, of course, because we'll be finishing out relics on Ahsoka Tano and possibly some other characters for her team. So just getting Shin Hati to gear 13 at least. Energy-wise, we're farming Merrick, the TIE Dagger, and Omega. And fleet energy, we're doing Batcher and materials. Cantina, we're still splitting 5 days a week on signal data and doing 2 days a week on characters. Mod energy, 4 and 3, as we've been doing for a while, through refreshes on everything. The relic priority order has been changed now. I think we'll do Shin. And then after that, we should be able to get Ray Vision. And then Afra, then Great Mothers, Merrick, Morgan Elspeth are in there somewhere. And depending on how things go with the Great Mothers and Morgan Elspeth farm, I don't know that I'm going to necessarily be in a big hurry to get those. It depends on a lot of things. But somewhere in there, we're also going to do Zam and Newt. And we're going to get Lord Vader. And then eventually we'll get Balin and Relic him. So I don't know the exact order of when these characters will be reliced or what's going to make the most sense for my account. But it's basically we're going to finish off the stuff going into the Balin Skull journey and then get Lord Vader. Now I did decide to do Lord Vader before Leviathan, and I've been debating whether or not which one to do, because for each one I have 2 relics to do, and then I have a bunch of characters that I need to improve relic levels on. So I guess the decision got made for me when they announced that they were going to be doing new clones and upgrading Lord Vader's team to have Darkside clone troopers. It looks like those clone troopers are going to be good and make a big difference with Lord Vader. So with his team coming back into relevance, with the new characters being strong in his team, it feels to me like I always have to try to keep up with the new stuff as best I can. So it makes the most sense then to get Lord Vader up and running and get ready for these Darkside clones and bring his team into full relevance. The Leviathan will also be an easy grab after that. Of course, we'll have the Bad Batch to work on, roll into the new clones, but somewhere along the way we'll be able to start working on relic levels and grab that Leviathan as well. We have to relic 50 RT and Assassin still, but shouldn't be too much of a stretch to get that up and running. That's going to be it for the week 233 update. So pretty straightforward stuff. We've unlocked Galactic Legend Ahsoka Tano this week. Pretty fantastic for the account. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you all. Please remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe to see more of my content in the future. Use the notification bell so you know when I'm doing my GAC live streams. And of course, join us over on Discord. The link is up above, down below. You can ask questions over there. People try to help you out. There's an Ask Loquitur channel. You can talk to me and I'll try to get you help when I can. Thank you all for watching. We will see you in the next Holocron.